Hey everyone, just want to say hi. Just want to give a quick little intro to this video, seeing as I haven't done a video in a while. And this is going to be a yearly recap of all that's happened in 2021. There was a lot going on, and I think it's good to go over the year and see what we've all accomplished and where we go from here. So that is the plan for the video, as well as at the end I want to show you guys what I have planned for the future, because the future is definitely bright. There's a lot of stuff going on for the future. There's going to be a lot more tractor reviews and stuff like that, but we'll get to that in just a moment.
So, why don't we begin where it all started in 2021, working on the Maritime coast. As you can see in the video here, we're working right on the ocean front. So, I was doing metal roofing. And in this little clip we see here, I was doing metal shingles in particular. A very cool product. I would definitely recommend. It's a great product to use. It's takes a bit of skill to put this on, to do it right, and I was doing a repair job here for someone who had not done it right, and a hurricane had ripped off the entire top level of shingles there. But that is all for this little clip. I'm going to show you a little more roofing, and then we will quickly move on. So yes, even old barns need to get recladded once in a while, and this is what you're seeing here. So I started the year off doing metal roofing, as I said just before, but we didn't just do metal shingles. We did lots of sheets like this, and it was a really good experience. It definitely helps in my journey toward self-sufficiency, to becoming a better carpenter, to fixing things on the hobby farm that I plan to have in the future. So while we don't have a hobby farm currently, all these are skill sets that I can definitely take with me and I can learn. So I've done about 5 years in the East Coast of metal roofing. So I figure that is quite long enough. I think I've seen pretty well everything that there is to see. Hardly anything surprises me anymore. But we must move forward to our next clip. Now, from the coast, we moved a bit further inland to the next province over, and I got the opportunity to work with these beautiful horses you're seeing here in the videos. So we spent about 3 months here at this horse farm, and I sure learned a lot. It was a great time there. There was hope of turning this into a future home, but unfortunately that did not pan out the way we had hoped. But we look forward to when we finally do get our very own farm for ourselves. But it was definitely fun, especially Don Giovanni. You see nuzzling me there. What a great horse and what a fun ride. Here we have another member of the farm that we had over in the east side. This is McLeod here. He's a Scottish Highland bull. He was a lot of fun as well since he was so tiny. He seemed so harmless, and yet he had so much power. It was amazing. But we definitely did have a lot of fun with him, even though he seemed to like to crawl through fencing all the time. And you can see in this video that the fencing is not up to par. It needed to be adjusted a lot. Knowing what I know now, I definitely wouldn't put the fence up the way it is, but it was also not my idea. But that being said, we still had a lot of fun, even if he did break free every once in a while, and sometimes he'd be gone for a day or two. But we always managed to find him again, and eventually he did go to another Highland farm, and he spends his time now with 4 or 5 big, beautiful Highland cows, where I'm sure all his dreams are coming true. After our 3 month stint at the horse farm, it was time to move on. So here you can see we're all packed up and ready to go. And so we moved west. As the old romantic saying goes, gotta go west, right? So that is what we did. We moved west to the prairies, and I'll show you guys what that all looked like. The prairies are all about big grain farming. And so you can see in the picture, big machinery, lots of grain bins. and big blue skies. That is all about the prairies. Yeah, here we go. More big machinery, right? That's just the way she goes. So I was a grain cart operator. I pulled this cart you see getting filled by the combine, and I also did a bit of trucking. And I'd have to say my time working on the grain farm was very enjoyable, although we did long hours, which could prove to be quite a burden. But you know what? Farming is all about long hours. That is the inevitable with farming. You can't move on a farm and not expect to work long hours. In this little clip here, which is very windy, and that's why it's muted, you see us unloading some canola. Canola is a very, very fine seed. I would, I don't know if I could compare it to anything that I know of. It's bigger than poppy seed, I suppose, but it is a very, very small little seed, and it's amazing how we can get combines full of it. It really blows my mind. The farmer I worked for specialized in sunflower, and that's what you're seeing harvested here. So I believe that is a 30-something foot header, and those are big pans you see on the real header there, and they catch the heads if they happen to topple over, which you can tell. There's another angle for those who couldn't see very well. But yes, sunflower, very, very interesting. Very hard on the knives of the cutter bar. But it is a crop that gets done a lot, and we harvested a few thousand acres, if I am not mistaken. It was definitely very interesting to see the whole process. I also got a chance to run the cultivator, and I don't know if I have a really good clip of it, but you may have seen the cultivator earlier in the video. In fact, one of the first pictures in the slideshow would show the cultivator. So we used a fairly big cultivator. I don't remember the dimensions off by heart now, and also a large disker. It was quite impressive to see these units move around. A lot of fun when you can just rip across the ground when it's perfectly, you know, it's not too wet, but it's also not too dry, and you can just rip through it real fast, about 13 miles an hour. Does that sound right? No, 13th gear, 8 miles an hour. That's how it was. Yes, sir. So, yeah, about 8 miles an hour ripping through the fields, and it really goes by fast. I could spend hours and hours behind the wheel. I did not mind. I could see at nighttime it would get quite boring, but as long as it's during the daytime and things are going well and you're not clogging up on your discs, it really is a joy to do. So this is another one of those things that is just preparing me for the future when I finally have my own land and I can work my land as I want. But I worked for this farm until, I want to say, the first week of February in 2022. And there you saw my dash cam fall. But from there, we moved on. We tried something new, and I'm happy to share what that is.
As you can see here, this is at the Mahindra dealer, and that is my current workplace. So yeah, I have started working for Mahindra. Now, why would I work for Mahindra, you would ask? It's a good question. Now, I'll tell you why. So, I personally think that working at a tractor dealer brings a lot of benefits. As you can tell by my face, I am quite dirty. Yeah. So, working at a tractor dealer, being a mechanic, which I am, I'm a mechanic there. So, it helps me to understand tractors, it helps me to understand implements, how to fix things, all that good stuff. Now, where does that put me in the whole hobby farm mindset and all that? Well, everyone knows when you have a hobby farm, you have to fix everything yourself. And what better way to learn how to fix everything than working at a tractor dealer? And if I get paid for it yet to learn how to fix stuff, why not, right? So that is that's the thinking here. That I would rather get paid to do my learning and maybe get a few certificates out of it. And I think that would benefit me in the long run. So there's wagons, there's manure spreaders, there's mowers, there's graders, there's just any kind of equipment you can imagine that fits on a 3-point that we service. So, you know, I've even worked on telehandlers already and things of that nature, forklifts. So all this stuff is all beneficial to learning how to fix my own equipment when the time comes and when I buy my own. This in no way is me endorsing Mahindra. I can't say, this is only my second day working here, so I can't say that they're a good company, a bad company, stay away, or, you know, only buy from them. That is not the point. The point is, if I can find a place where I can shoehorn myself in to learn how to fix things, that can only benefit me, and so that's why I'm doing it. Plus, it seems like the workplace is great so far. Folks are really nice here. So I'm going to stick around and, you know, try to learn as much as I can. And once the time comes that I can buy that hobby farm that we've always wanted, and there's always going to be one popping up on the market, then I will be a lot more prepared. Because, as you guys know, I have construction background. I can basically build a house from scratch. There's barely anything that I haven't done in construction. So that part's all covered. I can build a house, I can build a barn, but can I fix equipment? And this is a big one. This is a big cost to hobby farmers. So I want to be a little proactive and take care of that side of things. Everything leads together to eventually move into the hobby farm and being as self-sufficient as possible. With that being said, that should do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found some inspiration, and we will see you on the next one. Cheers.